Good afternoon, everyone. Will DuPree here in the KXAN live studio. Thank you so much for joining our live stream as we continue our coverage today of the Family Eldercare Summer Fan Drive. We do have some new numbers to be able to share with you all, and they are pretty exciting today, and we have many of you at home to thank for that. So right now, we have raised more than $148,000. That is incredible. Our goal is to get to 200,000, and we are well on our way. This fan drive lasts until 7 p.m. tonight, so please, if you have the ability to give, keep on contributing. Additionally, we also now found out that we have 556 fans collected today. Our goal was 500, so we've exceeded that goal, and we are still going to keep collecting as many fans as possible to be able to contribute all that we can to this particular fundraiser. Once again, we are now at $148,000 raised and 556 fans collected today alone. We are hours away from this wrapping up, so at 7 o'clock tonight, that's when the financial contributions and our drop-off locations will be closed, so there is still plenty of time to give if you have that ability. This morning, I was out at Round Rock Honda, which is one of our 4 drop-off locations, and if you take a look right here, this is the information about those drop-off locations. Again, at 4 Central Texas Honda locations, so 2 in Austin, 1 in Round Rock, and another in San Marcos. I was at the one at Round Rock this morning to provide some live updates from out there. It was just incredible, people coming by all throughout the morning, giving fans, contributing money, doing what they could to be able to help this particular effort. And what we know about this situation is that Family Eldercare actually ran out of fans yesterday because of how much demand they had for this particular service. They told me today that not only are they seeing seniors being affected by this, they are the consistent recipients of these fans through this effort, but they're also helping people who are affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. People who have lost jobs or are facing furloughs and having to consider whether they should run their air conditioning right now or cut it off completely. And you all know how hot it is outside today. It's triple digits out there, and it's going to be that way for the next week or so. We are in the throes of summer. So imagine being at home. You're being asked to be there because that's the safest thing to do right now because of the pandemic, and it is so hot, which can endanger your health as well. And that's where Family Eldercare comes in with its Summer Fan Drive and why we're asking people to contribute in this way today, all throughout the day, in so many different ways. Speaking of the pandemic, we do want to highlight that temperatures this week may be the hottest on record in the last 2 years. So that's why our team is working with Family Eldercare for this Summer Fan Drive. The need is even more apparent because of the pandemic. We just discussed that a little bit more a few moments ago. KXAN's Eric Henriksen explains why fans can make such a difference for families who are already struggling.
Hot and sweaty summers are a blessing for Central Texans looking to enjoy the outdoors. But for many, this lovely weather can be a death sentence.
Heat is the #1 weather-related killer, which is really sad because people are silently suffering at home, not knowing that there are fans available through the Family Eldercare's Summer Fan Drive.
For 30 years, Family Eldercare's Summer Fan Drive has kept seniors and adults with disabilities cool during the summer. With the pandemic leading to layoffs across the country, this year is different.
There's been a lot more families who have come in for fans that are going through economical hardships because of those layoffs.
For families struggling to get by and stay cool, a box fan is a better option than AC, costing only 10 cents a day to run. Family Eldercare has delivered over 100,000 of these fans across Central Texas.
These fans are traveling hundreds of miles to get to the people who need them most.
This Friday, Family Eldercare is changing up the annual Summer Fan Drive event. Inspired by trends on social media, this year's event is becoming a parade.
People will decorate their cars, come down, our volunteers will unload their vehicles.
Donors will stay in their cars, avoiding possible exposure, while additional safety precautions will be taken by volunteers. All part of the effort Family Eldercare is making to adjust to this challenging year.
This is just one of those times where the need is still there. You know, it's still going to get hot. We're still going to have high humidity, and fans are still saving lives.
We thank you all again. That was our story from KXAN's Eric Henriksen. We're going to show another story that he put together talking about the cost that this is taking its toll on families here in this area and how much these fans can benefit them. We'll play that in just a moment, but once again, if you're joining us, I'm Will DuPree here in the KXAN Live studio. We just shared a few moments ago that we have now collected more than $148,000 as part of this fan drive, people giving money to be able to keep this thing going and helping people truly when they need it in this searing Texas heat. We've also collected 556 fans today alone. We've surpassed our goal at this point, so we want to keep on going and just break that record even more and collect as much as we can so that we can give it to Family Elder Care. They had run out of fans yesterday based on the amount of need that they're seeing, and they're really asking people to step up. And fortunately, they are. We've seen that time and time again today. Earlier, I was at Round Rock Honda keeping tabs on the progress that it was being made there, and people were showing up in droves to be able to come to that location. They were pulling up in their vehicle. They had on their mask as well, and then the volunteers who were at that pickup location were just approaching their vehicle, giving them a signal to pop their trunk, and then they would pick out however many fans. Some people donated as many as 6. There were some that was just 1, which was amazing as well, and then others, they had lots. And so the volunteers to pick up those fans, set them aside, and then those people would be on their way. Also, monetary donations work the very same. You can make donations online. We have an easy way to do that. There's a banner right at the top of KXAN.com, and you can contribute that way. But people were also showing up to those drop-off locations, not to give a fan, but to give money so that Family Elder Care can use those funds to buy more fans to try to help these people out who are in desperate need to stay cool, because we know that heat is the #1 weather-related killer. That heat is extreme, and it's very dangerous at times too. So again, summer is in full swing, and that means the Texas heat is here. We are feeling it outside if you walk out right now. That's why we are once again teaming up with Family Elder Care for our annual Summer Fan Drive. Once again, KXAN's Eric Henriksen explains why fans can make such a difference for families.
82-year-old Manuela Alcantar is one of many Central Texans struggling to fight the summer heat.
We're in a strict budget for our life. So usually we have our air condition very low.
Trying to save money and stay cool, Manuela turned to Family Elder Care's Summer Fan Drive. But is a fan the best option to save money and fight the heat? Let's find out. An average air conditioner takes 3,500 watts to run, while a box fan takes 200 watts. If you run both all day long, the air conditioner would use about 84 kilowatt hours of electricity, while the box fan would consume 4.8. The AC can cool the entire home, but the box fan is portable. Manuela has 4 fans in her home, 2 in the bedroom, 1 in the living room.
And I usually like to keep one in the kitchen while I'm cooking because it gets so hot.
Now let's look at cost. Austin Energy charges 2 cents per kilowatt hour for the first 500 kilowatts a residence uses. Under these rates, a box fan costs 9 cents to run for a day, while an air conditioner costs $1.68. Using a fan instead of AC will save you the most money, but combining them is actually the best option. Austin Energy says a fan can lower the temperature around you by 4 degrees, and that each degree you raise your thermostat reduces energy use by up to 8%. If you raise the thermostat for each degree the fan lowers the temp, you'll only pay $1.14 a day. That's huge savings and relief for Family Elder Care's clients. The average senior seeking their fans makes less than $1,000 a month.
Once again, KXAN's Eric Henriksen explaining just how beneficial this particular effort is and how much of a lifeline these fans are to families right here in our area. Earlier, again, I mentioned that I was at Round Rock Honda helping spread the word about it being a drop-off location for fans today. And I had a chance to talk to one of the employees there at Family Elder Care who's really in charge of organizing this entire effort that they really rely upon to help families here in our area. And at that time, we were talking about how high the fundraising total was at that time. She was so excited. I'm, of course, talking about Virginia Larson with Family Elder Care. She wanted to thank everybody So I want you to listen to a part of our conversation, again, her talking about the need they're seeing here in our community right now.
At the beginning of the fan drive, when COVID-19 was such a huge scare in April, we decided to start a whole month early. And we were able to do that because of the huge donation from McCullough Heating and Air. We're so grateful to them. They were able to help us get started early and start serving people. So since then, we've given out almost 3,000 fans.
Wow. How has the coronavirus pandemic affected the need for something like this in this program?
Yeah. Well, the pandemic has widened the different type of people who receive fans. Typically, we have seniors who are on fixed incomes who need fans in order to help them, survive the heat because they can't afford to use the air conditioning and they may not have air conditioning. But now we're seeing a lot of young families who their parents are out of work due to COVID-19 layoffs, and they have bills that are still coming in, and they don't have the income to pay their electricity and their mortgage and things like that. So we're seeing a lot more younger families come in who need that temporary relief from the heat until things pick up.
Very unfortunate to see that too. And you all also experienced a shortage of fans. You ran out of them yesterday.
This last week has been completely unprecedented times for the Summer Fan Drive warehouse. Typically we see about 10 to 15 people a day. In the last 4 days we've had 97 clients come in to get fans, and those people are coming in with already health-related issues to the heat. They have diabetes, they're suffering from emphysema and things like that are really poorly affected by the heat. And they're coming in and they're waiting in their cars for fans. And so this last week we're able to give out, I want to say it's about 225 fans. And that's just from Family Eldercare. We have 35 distribution sites that also help us give out fans in 13 different counties.
That was, again, my interview earlier this afternoon with Family Eldercare's Virginia Larson. She was speaking about the need that they're seeing right now because of not only the heat, but on top of that, the coronavirus pandemic, those two things coming at once and really driving a demand for fans to be able to help families that really need it. And they are stepping up, and many of you are doing the very same thing. So, what can you do to help? We're making it easy for you. So take a look right here. There are 4 drop-off locations where you can take donations of fans as well as monetary donations. Those are at these particular locations right here. So we want to show you really fast. There are 4 drop-off locations there on the right side of your screen. At First Texas Honda, Howdy Honda, those are both in Austin, Round Rock Honda, and then Honda San Marcos. We have collection teams at all 4 of those sites today until 7 p.m. tonight. So if you'd like to donate money or fans, you can drop them off at those locations. Also, if you would like to donate online, that's a pretty easy process too, and I want to show you really quickly how easy it is. So, right over here, you can see me up there at the top and the live stream, but right here on our homepage, so you just go to KXAN.com, right here at the top you can see Summer Fan Drive. If you click that banner, it takes you to this particular donation page. So this is summerfandrive.org/donate. We are collecting money right here. So far, more than $233,000 has been raised. That's been since this month began. Now, today alone, we're seeing $148,000 contributing to that total. So right here on this page, if you're at home and you don't really feel like getting out or going to one of those drop-off locations, maybe it's not very close to you, you can still give. So right here on this page, you can donate. If you donate $45, that provides 3 fans, $75, 5 fans. $120 gives 8 fans, and then if you want to go up in different increments, you can see what kind of impact you can have, or you can specify whatever amount you would like to give and feel comfortable doing so right now. We realize this is a very tough time, and any help that you could potentially provide others in need would be amazing. So right here, you just put in your credit card information, your billing address, and then you donate. It's easy. Once again, it's right on our website, so we'll go back here really quickly. KXAN.com, the banner right there at the very top, Summer Fan Drive. You just click on that. It says donate here right there. And it kicks you over to this page where you can give however much you feel like. We would appreciate any little bit because we are seeing such need in this community, because not only the heat is kicking in right now with summer being here in Texas, but also the COVID-19 pandemic. People are asked to stay at home. They may have been laid off from jobs because of the virus, perhaps on furlough, or saw some sort of pay reduction, so it may be more difficult to cover bills. And we know as the heat goes up, that bill for electricity goes up as well because you're using it for so much air conditioning. And we all see that happen here during the summer, so any help you could give would be amazing at this point. I'm going to put up one more time the information about the drop-off so you can take a look if you're able to. We would love to have those donations go online, but also there are those 4 physical drop-off sites. They're listed right there on the right side of your screen. All right, everyone, we wanted to put that up for a while so that you can get one more look at all the places where you can potentially go and donate fans or money to the Summer Fan Drive that will benefit Family Eldercare and all the people that they serve. And get this, in 2020, Family Eldercare is hoping to serve 12,000 Central Texans. And to keep everyone safe, they're offering no contact pickup at these drop-off locations. So if you go to one of those sites and you want to donate a fan or some money, you don't have to interact with anybody. So if you put the fan in the trunk of your vehicle, pop that as soon as you get to the drop-off site. Volunteers there will collect those donations gratefully and then take them to a collection site so that they can be sent off to Family Eldercare. Money can also be done the same way, even if it's just through a crack in the window. I was out at Round Rock Honda and a number of people pulled up and did that. So volunteers walked up to the little sliver in the window, took the envelope or whatever money was able to be passed through that, and then set it aside for those donations to be able to keep raising money for this effort. We want to provide an update about where fundraising stands at this point. So we have so far collected $148,000. We also have gotten 556 fans as of about 20 minutes ago. We've surpassed our goal. We were wanting to collect 500 fans today, which is an ambitious goal for sure, and we've surpassed that. We are wanting another goal to be reached today, and that is to get to $200,000 in contributions. We are so close. Again, we're at $148,000. So I believe that we can get there. The donation drive ends tonight at 7. However, donations can still be made online to this particular effort, so we will keep asking for money if you would like to be able to contribute in that way. Family Eldercare will not turn that down for sure. So this is a really big effort. We want to thank everybody who's given already and has paid attention. I had talked to one man out there when he pulled up and gave, I believe it was 3 fans. He had them in the backseat of his car. He said that he had seen it on television. He had seen our newscast talking about the need for this and what families are experiencing. And I asked him, you know, if someone was out there considering to give, what would you tell them? And he just said, do it. That was it. A plain and simple answer. And he said he felt compelled to be able to help people in a way because not only of the heat, but also because of the pandemic. People struggling to pay bills and the utility for electricity, paying for that cost of additional air conditioning is really going to make people feel a pinch at the moment. So that's where these fans can come in and provide so much relief in people's homes. You want to feel safe in your home. You want to feel good in your own home. But when it's so hot, that is impossible. And it can also be deadly and dangerous for people out there. So these fans really do provide a lifeline. And we thank you all for giving as much as you have at this time. if you would like to give online, I'm going to pull up one more time just to reiterate something. So hold on one second. I'm going to pull this up really quickly. Over on our homepage at KXAN.com, right there at the very top is a Summer Fan Drive Donate Here banner. You just click on that, and then you can give however much you would like in the form below. So $45 if you want to give that particular option, that set option, will provide 3 fans for Family Eldercare to give out at this time. Now, I mentioned earlier that yesterday Family Eldercare had so many requests for fans that they actually ran out of their supply. Granted, that supply is being replenished at this time because of all the donations coming in. They had a wait list of 50 people waiting to get one of these fans, so as soon as they're getting them in, they are being taken and given out, some of them today, as early as today. That's how much of an impact this has. It's instantaneous, almost. So we hope that you'll keep giving. We appreciate you following along with us and listening to our pitches today, asking for your support for this particular fundraiser. It goes a long way, and it helps a lot of people, and we just so thank you all for doing your part to be able to help some other people in our community that are in great need right now. Once again, I'm Will DuPree here in the KXAN Live Studio. We thank you for watching our streams over on Facebook and KXAN.com and the KXAN News app if you opened it there. We really do appreciate that. Once again, you can find out much more information over on our website, KXAN.com, and the KXAN News app. We keep pushing those because there are so many resources there. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you back here again another time. Please, everybody, stay safe and healthy, and if at all possible, still at home.